Hello, hello everyone. Happy weekend. Welcome, welcome. Give you guys a minute or two to pop in. Hey Toki, how are you? Thank you. So we're going to take a look at the weekend love reading, January 17th through the 19th. All signs. Collective reading. Hello, Tara. Oh, thank you. Hi, Deborah. Hey, Mark. I'm going to put up some mid-January readings also over the weekend. Hi, Iris. Hi, Lorna. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, Firefly. Good to see you guys. Loved my reading the other day. Oh, wow. I'm so happy to hear that, Deb. Virgo reading? You got a little shh emoji there. What's up with that? I'll just give you guys a minute or two. A few more people pop in the chat here. Funny about sex with Sag. I'm trying to remember the reading. I did all signs and I'm like, oh, wait, which is which? What? Can't remember. So I hope everyone is having a great day today. Happy Thursday and looking forward to a nice weekend. Okay. Oh, cool. Awesome to hear. Hey, Miami. Did you read what I said yesterday? How the past two readings were the same. I'm excited to hear what today brings. Oh, yeah, that is funny. I did read that, yeah. The past two readings seemed pretty similar. All right. Let's get situated here. Try and get started. Let's see what the energies are playing out for the collective. We'll take a look at the person that you are connecting with through spirit as you're listening to this reading. Oh, right. Deborah, that's right. And then we'll take a look at you and see what your energy is. And then we'll see possible outcomes. So, what might be occurring over the weekend for everybody? Weekend reading. Weekend reading. Love energies. What does everyone... Okay. Judgment just flew out. Scorpionic energy. Judgment represents some type of... sometimes this is self-actualization. It can be reconciliation. All right. And it's major arcana, so we'll have to see what else is going on. You could be dealing with someone who is taking a look at themselves. We're really just looking to see, their pluses and balance, their pluses and minuses. Doing a self-eval as well. Looking over, they have to go to the next level in their life, and I feel like they're just doing like this self-analysis. Okay, checking themselves, seeing, are there any judgments against them? Are they good? Are they ready to pass on to the next phase of their life? And, they've redeemed themselves. This could be in a relationship. It could be with you. So let's take a look and see what else is going on. All right, Queen of Swords. Okay. So some of you listening could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could be thinking about that, but also thinking about, have they been truthful with you? Have they been direct? Have they been honest? Have they been harsh? And this is how I feel like they're analyzing or doing like self talk and looking to see, you know, how have they communicated with you? Have they been direct? Have they been reasonable? Have they been open and honest in communication with you? You don't have to be an air sign, but you know, the air sign represents the intellect. So I feel like attached to judgment, um, or maybe there's checking or rehashing things that perhaps you have said to them, communication and truth that you have given to them. Perhaps your person is judging themselves harshly or is taking into consideration something you may have recently spoken about or said to them recently or distant past, whatever. I just feel like, and maybe even thinking about communicating about reconciling with you. Putting, there's, could be like letting bygones be bygones, putting things in the past, leaving things alone, leaving some, just letting it go. Let's see what else is going on with them. Okay. Death card, so more Scorpio energy here. Yeah, making a transition, making some kind of change, and definitely putting something behind them and starting over. So I feel like whomever your person is, it doesn't have to be the sign that I said. There's a massive shift happening, and it's all due to maybe some communication they receive from you or something they want to tell you, that they've been taking a look at themselves and they're ready to make a change or transition out of a situation in their life or where they've been or where they are. And Queen of Pentacles energy. So we have two queens. So, okay, somebody of you could also be an earth sign listening, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They could also be, it could be a situation where they're having to make a decision. They're checking themselves and having to make a decision between an air sign and an earth sign. And it seems as if it's almost if with judgment who's better for them. And it seems as if they're transitioning away from, for some of you, not all of you, don't get your heart broken if this is the situation, but it feels to me as if they're transitioning away from this air sign and going to an earth sign. And for others, there is this energy of like trying to become really more stable, okay? Going from communicating with you that they're making a change in their life and they're gaining more stability and they're focusing more on their finances or their work or, you know, how to build a strong foundation, how to be more in abundance. Okay. And so what does that mean for you? It's almost as if it's a communication situation that happens where they've really checked themselves. They really look to see where they are in their life at this time. They're at the end of something. Okay, because I do believe after judgment is the world. And then, you know, they're ready to start a new chapter or begin again in their life. I can't 100% remember. I think, yeah, the world is the 21 card. So possibly in 2021, a major, like it's completed. The cycle completes. This is the cycle that's completing. We're starting the beginning of the year with judgment, and then all through the rest of the year, really taking a look and making a huge shift and a change. Now let's take a look at judgment to clarify. Okay, yeah, look, they've been in some type of conflict, inner conflict. Okay, and struggling with their inner demons or this conflict or these, you know, situations that have the five I can't talk today. The five represents unmanageability. So checking in their life, in their heart, in their soul to see where they've been unmanageable, how they have how they have proceeded in their life, and what has worked for them and what hasn't. All right, Death card, please. Yep, Two of Cups, coming into union, starting realizing who's there for them and who isn't. And, obviously for some of you, I do feel like whoever your person is, for some of you, the message is that they're transitioning away from a relationship to come have union with you, to be in agreement with you, to maybe sit down and have a talk and communicate about feelings and negotiate and seeing how something can work out. There's an open-mindedness playing out here with the person that you're connected with, and a reciprocity with the Two of Cups, a healing energy. Okay. And also just, if it's not like another person and then transitioning to you, choosing you over somebody else, if that doesn't resonate for you, then it's really just communicating with you that they've done some deep analysis. They realize where they've brought conflict to this connection. They're ready to get on more stable footing with you, and communicate and come together and talk about this partnership transition into partnership. Now, is this full-blown commitment like marriage or anything? No, but it's with the Two of Cups, it's coming into union with you, and it's actually saying, all right, how can we do this? Let's say we just decide to try again, or let's say we decide to try. How do we do this? So this is the meeting of the minds. This is like communicating with one another, negotiating, compromising, figuring things out. All right. So it seems very practical with their mindset over the weekend. So let's take a look at your energy here and see what's going on with you. All right. The Hierophant. This is you. This is Taurus energy. So you have been wanting that all along with someone. I feel like there's an energy here of like their conflict. Maybe you presented a healing energy, or you spoke of certain principles and morals, and it kind of made them look to see if they were living a principled moral life, basic moral things like maybe you were dealing with someone who was cheating or had many lovers, or had just someone who wasn't living a righteous, good, whole life. And now they're they're taking a look at this. All right, maybe you have presented to them that, this is to be together in union with you. You need this person to live a moral life. Like, look at the fives. Their five represents conflict. Your five represents healing and being like a leader. Maybe you're leading them in some way, or showing them the best way to live their life based on your views. And, because you're not cheating, you're not lying, you're being honest and truthful, you're helping others, you're caring for other people, you are, somewhere in your life, people rely on you for advice, or to gain more clarity or intuition about their purpose in life. And also maybe this person, your truth is causing conflict in them, because it's possibly making them take a look at how they've been living their life and how it hasn't been in alignment with you. Maybe they didn't even care, but now they're seeing that, wow, to come together with you, to be in alignment with you, that they need to, live a good, whole, healthy life. Okay. So what else is going on with you here? All right. So you have the Chariot. You have two major arcana. You're ready to take action. You're ready to move. If you want to, there may be a discussion about travel, or a discussion about moving, somebody moving in with another person. Okay. But it feels mostly like the Chariot tells me there's an energy here of like getting in your car, and this is all symbolic, getting in your car, pinpointing your destination and going towards that. This is where you are in your life right now. Whether it's with that person or not, you're taking the straight and narrow path. You're going after, you know, exactly what you want you in your life, and you're fixed on that. Okay. If it's with this person, you know, there might be communication about this. They might communicate about, you know, going in that direction with you, or maybe you communicated with your person that, you know, listen, as I was saying, I have I have goals. I have things that I want to do with my life. I'm taking action. I'm behind the wheel and I'm driving towards that. These things in my life, and you know, if you're coming with me, then you're welcome to. But if not, I'm still going in that direction. So it's very positive energy with these two major arcanas. Now let's see, what else do we have? So the King of Pentacles. So again, some of you might be Earth, or you're dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But this is you definitely taking on this King of Pentacles energy, where you're, you know, you're the leader in focusing on your value and things that are important. And this person, I feel like, is following suit, but they're a bit more passive than you are. But you are a bit more masculine or alpha in your determinations, right? So some type of communication with this person in regard to maybe possibly, I don't know, showing them a way in business, or showing them the way to have that abundance, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles, she holds this in both of her hands. The King of Pentacles just has one hand on it because he's self-secured, and he knows that he can just display his abundance. He has also this little wand in his hand as well. Your person is really trying to grasp the idea of stability and abundance, and having these gifts. Maybe they don't, maybe they've struggled feeling like they don't deserve things like that. I feel like you're in a position where you're showing them, yes, you do. And look, here's how you can have it. Here's how you can get it. Let's see what else is going on for you. Okay, you're at peace. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. You're just at peace. You're healing. You know, you're relaxed. I feel like this communication that comes through with this person will relieve your anxieties, that they may be willing to try or compromise or try to work something out with you. You're in a very relaxed, no worry, no stress, withdrawn type of energy. I feel like some of you have said all that you need to say to somebody, and now it's really, the ball is in their court, and it seems like it's really up to them to do what it is that they need to do to bring you guys into alignment, because you basically have shown them the way here. You're basically like, follow me, I'll show you, right? I don't know if you're like the Pied Piper. It feels like that's what you're doing. Like you're leading. Let's clarify the Hierophant. And this is also Cancer energy here. Yeah, I feel like, so with the Hierophant and the 5, again, with another 5, this is what you're telling this person. Stop being so depressed. Stop thinking so negatively. You know, there's these 2 cups back here. Look at all these 5s. With your person being in so much conflict. And you know that they are in conflict because they don't know, honestly, if they can give up the life of being free and getting into like a committed connection, or having the 2 of Cups like they have here. I feel like they want to have this with you, but I feel like you're trying to help them understand that you know, there is freedom in these Two of Cups. There's no freedom in loss because you're tied to your losses. You know what I mean? And you see that this person is grieving as well. And I feel like the message you're trying to bring to them is there's no sense in living unhappy or constantly seeking that Three of Cups energy where you have to just always find that those visions of grandeur. I don't know that. Like you always have to be in celebratory mode or you telling them, you know, out dating a ton of different people all the time. Like there's happiness here with the two of you saying that to them if you would, if they would just turn around and believe and trust in spirit and believe. So you're being very kind in whether in your communication with them or in your actions or the way you're displaying yourself towards them where you're not being in an ego driven mindset and you're just bringing peace and clarity to your person, even if you're just not communicating with them, your message to them is you're focusing on what's right for you. And that's, it's showing them that they can have that power and they could have a joyous, beautiful connection and love. And you're even at this place now where telling them, you know, you can have this. It doesn't have to be with me, but I feel like you really care about your person. Truly. Like the love is, it's not like ego love. It's like I just want the best for you. Whatever will be will be. You know, if it's not with me, I just want you to be happy. Like you're so transformed and you're just so different with you're not in a position of like want or need from them, maybe even anymore. You just want them to find their love. You want them to find their happiness and their joy. So let's clarify the Chariot. Yep, here you are. You are in like nobody's going to stop me. You're on such a beautiful path in your life. Honestly, it's just I feel like tingles just talking about this. You're in such a beautiful, you're on a path and you know, you're basically sitting here like, you know, I just love you. And you know, you have to come to things in your time and when you're ready to come to things and when it is right for you, not when it's right for me. Right. And I'm not necessarily going to sit here and wait for you to heal, but I will tell you this is how I've healed. This is how I've gotten through things. I did not stay in my losses. I acknowledged my losses, but I turned around and I looked at the Two of Cups, and I feel like you're like bringing a healing energy to this person in some way. Now let's take a look at what the possible outcome could be in this situation. Yeah, it is a little deeper today, for sure. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's still going to be obviously a bit of confusion. Perhaps if you're in a situation where you're not speaking to this person right now, that may still play out a little bit. There may be curiosity. There's intrigue still. I feel like either you're very intrigued by them or they're very intrigued by you or vice or both. There is still the whole commitment thing, like I was saying with the Two of Cups, that's not like a full-blown commitment. That's just two people coming together and maybe having discussions about it. But the whole commitment thing it's not really on the table for the weekend, but because there's still clarity that needs to be gained. So there's the process that's happening here. If you've been praying or setting your intentions or wishes, I feel like you're being heard. And this process is beginning to happen, albeit very slowly. All right, so it's still very positive. Yep, contemplation. I feel like you're both in this, you know, situation here. They're both 2 7 cards. So far, lucky, lucky. You're both in this situation where you're contemplating it now, really thinking about it and trying to figure out what is the best path as far as the relationship goes, right? They're going through an internal struggle right now, an emotional internal struggle, taking a look at themselves. You're pretty clear about which direction you want to go, but you do still care for this person and you would like to come into union with them in your life. So I see you both kind of like contemplating also the situation. Like some of you are here and you're saying, well, if we do get in touch or we do talk, um, I need to be sure that I'm telling this person what's going to work for me, as well as they telling you what's going to work for them, that kind of thing. Like just everyday things like, do we move in together? Do we not? Do we actually progress it to a more exclusive thing? Do we get married again for some of you who this is someone you were separated from or divorced from, like rethinking the whole situation? Okay, so a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating about what to do, what's the right option. Am I ready to give up my commitments or my dating life or the things that my temptations and things like that? Am I ready to gain clarity? Am I ready to make a decision? Your person thinking that, you thinking that, is this going to work? That kind of stuff going on. One more card, please. Okay, the devil. What did I say? Give up my temptations and things like that. So the devil energy is still wreaking havoc. Capricorn energy is still wreaking havoc, whether it's in them or in you. That he still has his claws in this situation. There's some toxicity that needs to get cleared out, and I feel it's mostly to do with your person because they have judgment with the Five of Wands. So their conflicts, your person might have struggled with some addictions or of any kind that that take priority above all else. And that could have a lot to do with why your person wasn't able to be with you or commit to you. Okay, just because they had this some type of toxicity in their life or in their pores or in their veins or whatever it may be. Maybe they acquired it. It's kind of like you're going along and everything's great, and then you turn 32 and now you've acquired this bug and monkey on the back and you can't get rid of it. And so there's a massive amount of internal change happening with your person. And this could have a lot to do with you also being in a contemplative state where you are aware that they have their toxicities and their demons and their things that they're struggling with. And that could be why you are not stepping forward with them just yet. If anything, if you are stepping forward or bringing anything to them, it's more along the lines of how to heal, right? Maybe your person had a drinking problem, or part of their struggle was they've just spilled way too many glasses of wine. Maybe they're struggling to put the drink down, or, whatever it might be. The devil does, he is a factor here in this connection. Yes, Two of Pentacles. So weighing options, this is the infinity sign, weighing it. Is it going to be the same old thing again? If this person comes to me and wants to work things out, are they, are we going to go around the same loop and cycle back around again, this emotional roller coaster? And that's has a lot to do with the devil card and the struggle here in the situation. Because with the Two of Pentacles, you're weighing your options. You're trying to figure out like what is best for you. I mean, what's best for you, but in connection to this person, this emotional roller coaster, up and down of emotions, and trying to steady yourself. So I don't really see, I feel like your person has the desire first to work through their issues before coming into alignment with you, but they are going through a major shift and transformation in their life, and they are willing to talk about it, but I don't see it being like an overnight thing where, whoever, this could be a lover, spouse, a family member, a friend. I don't know that your person is ready to fully give up because there might be fear involved, um, but they're open to talking. They're open to communicating. They're open to meeting you halfway and to see how it might go. I mean, just the openness is wonderful. Does that mean it's going to work out? Not. It doesn't, and it doesn't not mean it's not going to work out. It's just a matter of like weighing things and figuring things out, and also somebody, your person is going through this healing time in their life. They may not be all up in the spirituality or sitting in mass every week, but there are things that are coming to the forefront about themselves, that is making them realize why they struggle. They're beginning to stop placing the blame elsewhere and actually getting honest and truthful with themselves that they have been causing their own conflict in their life, right? They have been the ones to blame for their own personal struggles. So I feel like you just want the best for them. You just want happiness for them, and whatever that might be. And of course, ultimately, you would love to come into union with them and have healing and begin your lives together. But I feel like your compassion toward them is really needed at this time. It doesn't mean that you need to be kissing their ass every time, but you know, instead of coming from the head with things, you come from the heart. And when you come from the heart, well, people who do things from the heart, Lucy sent me this Princess Diana video about they were asking her why the royal family is so threatened by her, and she says because everything she does comes from the heart, and that's a dangerous place to be, because then people don't really know what power you truly have when you come from a place of love and compassion. You really do have more power when you come from that place, and not just the head, which can be logic and sometimes manipulation. But when it's from the heart, it's just the most beautiful gift ever. So, yeah, there's your reading. So I think it's interesting to maybe reflect on this for the weekend and see how things may play out. And of course, we're picking up the weekend energy, but this could have been playing out in your life for quite some time, or it could be evolving going forward. It doesn't have to just be the weekend, but we'll have to see. All right. Fantastic. I really like that reading. Okay. So I'm going to start with the personal read. So please hit the like button on your way out if you're not going to stay, or you can hit the dislike button. Definitely subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. So I see we have some payments here. So let's get started and see what's going on. Thank you, Gurpreet. Give me just 1 second here. Okay, we have Deb and, hey, Shell. Did I see you in here? I think I did. Okay, Deb, Michelle, and Gurpreet. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. All right, Gurpreet, let's see. What can I expect in my love life towards the middle to the end of this year? All right, that's okay. I'll just pull, and then I'll wait for Deb to post her question. And then Shell's question is in with her payment. Okay. So Gurpreet wants to know, what can she expect in her love life towards the middle to the end of this year? Okay. So you have the Five of Wands. I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. All right, and now the Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy. Are you Earth? Can't remember. There's an energy here of straightforward communication about, oh, okay, you're Scorpio. It could be from a Queen of Pentacles. Straightforward communication from a Queen of Pentacles, which in private readings, this is a female. So I don't know if it's connected to your love life or not, but there's a defensive energy. Somebody being very defensive will be is quite significant at the end of the year. And there's a need to clear out this energy to gain clarity about why this person is very defensive. Or it could have something to do with you representing this Queen of Pentacles energy, where blocking love in your life because you're distracted or you're focused elsewhere, therefore defending, or not being I'm hearing too picky with whomever comes towards you, being extremely picky, having a mindset of your person needs to dress a certain way, have a certain level of education, look a particular way, speak a particular way, live in a particular area, like the very same, like it's a laundry list of requirements, and blocking a lot of people because they are not filling all of those requirements. I don't know if that's truly how you are, but I feel as far as your love life goes, you need to shorten that list. Gurpreet, shorten the list. Seriously, take this sword and cut away at least 75% of those requirements. Okay, because I feel like and stop focusing so much on the material things about people that you meet, or their certain requirements that you feel they need to have to complete you. And I say that very lightly in quotes. Okay. And so there could be somebody who comes forward, a Queen of Pentacles, that tells you that. And it's probably me because I'm a Virgo, right? So what can you expect? You can expect to shorten that laundry list extremely, right? Down to, I don't even know. Or it's, I don't know if you have same-sex relations or whatever. If you do, then you may meet someone who is a Queen of Pentacles. If it is a male, it could definitely be more in a passive energy, like more in, no same sex, okay, more in than like very passive feminine type of energy. This person you could meet might be a bit too passive or quiet or feminine, and that's like a no-no for you. You want communication, but I feel like try not to be too harsh and stop pushing away every. I really feel it's more like you. Stop pushing away offers that come in. Ooh, that's so crazy because my phone just snapped right when I said that. Crazy. So that must definitely be for you. Right? So the Queen of Pentacles is really taking a hardcore look at these issues in your life, or this stuff. I feel like you might be the one who's blocking your the love coming in because of. But once you cut that away and be a bit more realistic, I feel like then you open up the opportunity. But I don't actually see love coming in because I don't have any cups energy here. We have air, earth, and fire, but no cups. So I think this is like the first step to open up. And I don't think you need to wait until the end of the year. I think you can do that right now. Okay. Probably because of past hurt. Well, yeah, we all have past hurt, right? All right, let's take a look. Michelle. So, Michelle. My friend Rick is to have major surgery in a few weeks. I've offered to help out in his recovery. but he isn't accepting as he's pulled his energy back. Do you see him opening up to me, King of Swords here, and allowing me to help? Should I just respect his feelings and wait for him to come to me? This will be hard for me to let this go. Thanks. Okay. So do I see him coming to you and asking for your help? All right. Let's take a look. Shell. You're welcome, Gurpreet. All right. Do I see him coming to you? Opening up, asking for your help. Let's see. Oh, there's your King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I don't. And that damn Seven of Wands. Yeah, Shell. No, I don't. And I think you should definitely give him his space because he will be defensive or be kind of like blocking. The Seven of Wands is always that defensive energy, Shell. So, yeah, I feel like I see you sitting there as the Queen of Pentacles. She always feels like a nurse to me, wanting to help. She knows the way. She knows how to care for. She's always in. She's abundant. She's got her big medical kit with her and her band-aids, and she's really good at helping. And I see, I know that you're not an earth sign. I believe you're a Libra, but I see you taking on the Queen of Pentacles energy, maybe backing it up a bit into September, early September, and taking on that Virgo energy, which Virgo is always the healer of the zodiac. So I don't feel like you should. I don't feel like you should push. I feel like you should just allow him to come to you. I don't think he's going to. Honestly, I think he's going to do all his healing on his own. It seems to me like he doesn't want help from anyone, honestly. He just would rather take care of this himself. So, what you decide to do with that, of course, obviously is up to you, but it seems to me that it's best to just leave him be. And, you can just sit there at the ready, leave your medical kit by the door. And if he does decide to reach out and ask for your help, go ahead and bring it. But he's definitely sitting here with this, like, sword up, like, no. So I don't really think he's going to ask for your help, and that's okay. He can heal on his own. He just probably doesn't want to feel like he needs anyone to help him. All right, so let's see. We did Capri, we did Shell. Yes, he's not really including anyone. He's pretty private. If you're much. Oh, you're welcome, dear. And then we have Deborah and then Iris. Thank you. All right, is Deb here? Did Deb post her question? Oh, okay. So, all right, Iris. Let's do Iris. Oh, your question's on PayPal, Deb? Okay. Can you guys post your question just in the chat going forward instead of putting it in PayPal? If you're trying to have privacy and you don't want your question in the chat, well, I mean, it's an open forum, so that's, the risk. You could always request a private reading from me. These are personal readings, but they're not private. So, will I travel with a romantic partner in 2020? Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Deb. Will Deb travel with a romantic partner in 2020. Hold on a second. So this is just a one card. Okay. Yeah, I do private personal readings on the Instant Go app. But here it's out in the open, so just be wary if you don't want your information out there. You can just post your question in the chat. You don't have to give any personal information. You could just make it general. All right. So will Deb be traveling with someone in 2020? And this is a yes or no question, basically. All right. Let's see. Well, there will be some communication that's going to make you very happy. So I feel like this is a yes because this card represents, with the crown, having victory. So I feel like this is a yes. There will be victory. There will be like a positive outcome. This is like cutting through the cloud. How do I want to say? Like it's an opening to this possibility, and it feels positive with that crown. So like if that's something that you're seeking and that'll make you feel or give you like good vibes, then it feels like a yes. Possibly an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Very truth-telling person, very like intellectual, an intellectual type. And I will tell you that this person has like a freedom type of a personality. I don't want to say it's like non-committal, but it's more like they just have like this freedom-loving type of energy about them. And I'm seeing that their name either starts with an A or a P. Okay? There's like an A or either first or a surname. Oh, you're welcome. Does that resonate for you? A or a P? Let's see. Okay, we had, let's see. Iris. Okay. Oh, well, if you're not sure now, you'll probably be sure later. All right, Iris, you have let's see, where's your question? You can post your question, Iris. Okay, let me see. Thank you, everyone, for your payments. Truly appreciate that. Okay. So Iris says, what is my love connection for 2020? I'm a Capricorn Sun, Aries Moon, Gemini rising. So what is your love connection, or who? Since you're posting your zodiac sign, I feel like you want to know like about who your love connection might be, sign and everything. I just want to gain clarity first about that before I pull cards and answer your question. Aries, who? Are you wanting to know if your love connection is an Aries? Or you just want to know who it is? All right. Let's see. Who is Iris's? She says yes. I said, do you want to know if it's an Aries or just who it is? She says yes. I love you guys. All right, give me a sec. I'm just going to pull. See what comes up. In 2020. Okay. Oh, so Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune came out so much in the February readings. It was crazy. It's going to be a water sign. Sun, Aries. It's going to be a water sign. And it could be a female. If it's gender specific, or if it's a male, they're more in a very passive energy. They don't really share their emotions too much. You might meet this person if you're traveling or somewhere where there's like, I don't know if you'll get invited to some kind of like a book signing is what I feel. Or in like something to do with books or writing or an author or maybe a bookstore, or a book signing. This person, it will be a water sign. And they'll be like somewhere on a coast somewhere. And they'll be doing like a book signing, or they'll be sitting there in a bookstore reading a book, or like in a coffee shop or something, in deep thought about their finances, about making money. They could have a connection to like, well, I said the coast of water, and then I was thinking Vegas, but there's no water there. So it's going to be somewhere where there's like games or something, where it sits on water, like a casino on water, or by a lake or something. I'm feeling maybe there's a pool. Could be like a coffee shop at a hotel somewhere, like a book coffee shop at a hotel somewhere where there's like, it's a place that has a lot of money. Okay. And you might even see this person a couple times. If it's like, if you go to some kind of casino or some place where people are betting, maybe like horse race, I don't know, something along those lines, where they're looking at how much they won. It could be like sitting at like a poker table. I don't know if you're going on some kind of a trip, or maybe you need to, some kind of like a trip of some sort, and or a cruise. Could be on a cruise as well. Yeah, I don't know if you're planning to take a cruise sometime in 2020, but this is what's coming out. This is how I feel. Playing roulette on a cruise or something, or meeting this person on, is there book cafe coffee shops on boats? I don't know. Honestly, I've never taken a cruise, so I don't know. It could be, I'm feeling that. Because the Wheel of Fortune, it always reminds me of the wheel, like on those old time ships, where they would spin the wheel to steer it. It just was coming to me like that. So, Iris. And it's a water sign. Okay? It's a water sign. So this person will be quite passive, doesn't share their emotions very well, but very nurturing, loving, warm, caring, compassionate type of a person. Just not like outlandish with their expressions of love, right? They kind of keep a lid on their emotions, like on this giant cup, because emotions are very sacred to them. They don't just, they're not the type of person to say I love you easily. Like when they say it, you'll maybe get it once, but that's the time that they truly mean it. Or any expression that they give. They're very sparing. They express their emotions sparingly. So let's take a look. I'm going to see if anybody else has made a payment. And if not, we'll do the one sign each. Do I do that on Sundays or do I do that on Thursdays? I can't remember now. But let's take a look at the energy of your person per sign, starting with Aries through Pisces for the weekend. I think I do that on Thursdays. You're welcome, Iris. Good luck. Better go take that cruise, girl. Or go traveling somewhere. Go do the casinos or something. That's such a pretty name, Iris. I love names that are flower names. All right. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm just typing something up here. Okay. So Aries through Pisces. Take a look at the person who you're connecting with and see what their energy is here. One card each. Okay. Thanks for being patient. All right, Aries, your person right now. Possibly traveling, trying to, there's a big thing that's going on in their life at this time, and they have to be fearless and go for this. They've got a calling or they see the light, and this person is just making a move. They're making moves right now. They may have been struggling about this, a decision or something within their mind about doing this. There might have been like, oh, this is scary for me. It could be just someone getting on the plane for the first time, or going traveling or relocating or moving, or maybe connecting with you or trying to connect with you to have you guys move in together or move forward somewhere or go somewhere together, or pick you up, coming to pick you up. Maybe you have some appointments or something you have to do, and helping you get out of like symbolically a very emotional, chaotic situation in your life. And I feel like, even though he's pushing away from that, he does have his wand in this. So he or this person may have been the cause for the emotional struggle, and now they're trying to repent, or they're trying to help you through this. It's almost, I'm hearing like they've already apologized and now they want to show you. Now they want to actually lift you up and away from something here. So yeah, Aries, this is what's going on with your person. All right, Taurus. Take a look, Taurus. Okay. So you've got somebody here who has got the magician energy. They are manifesting something in their life. This person has showmanship or showwomanship. This person is, this is Gemini, can be Virgo energy. This person is manifesting something in their life, laying their cards out on the table, manipulating situations in their life to make things better, and also probably trying to show you something. Okay, maybe wanting to perform or show you their magic tricks or show you how great they are, how good they are, or something along those lines. Okay, but they are, maybe you're connected to someone who pulls rabbits out of hats, or is a performer or a showman or something, and they are, you know, presently trying to get a rabbit out of a hat. Or maybe they're trying to perform some invisible man tricks. I don't know, whatever magicians do. Okay. But starting on a journey for sure. All right. So, Gemini. Okay. This is marriage, family, reunion, 1111. Somebody wanting to come into union. This could be like reconciling a relationship or a marriage, coming back together. There might be a wedding. There might be like they might invite you to go to a wedding or some type of celebration. Okay, maybe some kind of a reunion or something. But this is their energy right now. They might actually be at a wedding, or they might be at maybe they're home with their family, or they've gone home, or they're spending time with their family, or they're in this energy of like talking about marriage or commitment. All right, Gemini. Or that maybe they want you to come home. Okay. So, Cancer. Energy for Cancer. Ooh, the devil. Capricorn energy. Yeah, this person's definitely dealing with maybe some addictions or toxicity in their life. They could also be quite addicted to you. Okay, if it's a Capricorn. Otherwise, obsession, possibly lies, manipulation. This person is, maybe you're connected to them in this way. Like you've exposed yourselves and now you're like super attached. This person is definitely, I feel, Cancer, this person's like sexually obsessed with you. Honestly, like, or there's an addiction to you of some sort. This is their energy right now. I don't know if you guys are even communicating or talking, but they're not letting go. That's for sure. All right, Leo. Okay, a little bit of a heartbreak, or it's an argument, possibly. This person, you might have communication with them, Leo, and they start an argument with you. Okay. Or they're going through a heartbreak situation themselves. Maybe they found out about a third party. Maybe you've been with somebody else and now there's like an argument about that or questioning about that. It's kind of like, it's upsetting communication that actually like two people or somebody saying something in anger that leaves one having like, it hurts them. It hurts the heart. It's like acting out of anger and saying, well, I never loved you anyway, even though that's not the truth. It's out of anger. So there might be an energy with this person, or they are hearing this from somebody else, or maybe from you. But it's mostly like if you're in communication with this person, or maybe they're still angry about some communication you had in the past. All right. So Virgo, let's see what Virgo's person is up to. Okay, this person is like slaying some dragons right now. They might be dealing with an abusive situation, or they are just basically cutting people out of their life right now. And maybe you're one of them. Maybe this person isn't really communicating with you. There's a lot, there's like, the 5 is unmanageability. So I feel like your person is, they might even feel like you are cutting people out and you're being maybe a bit narcissistic, or they are. It's one or the other. But there is some type of communication where this person, honestly, Virgo, this person feels like you took your 3 swords with the intention of hurting them. And this is how they feel. It may not be what you've done, but this is how they feel, that you are just kind of like taking your ego back and at the expense of others, right? Or they're acting this way, okay? But this is attached to them, so it might just be them. how they're causing like a heartbreak, or they are discarding you for some reason right now. Okay, it's just for the weekend though. So Libra, what's going on with Libra? Okay. Mm. Your person is probably temporarily out of order right now, emotionally detached. They're going after something, their ninth cup, for sure, whatever that might be, their wishes. So you might have somebody who's like walking away from your connection over the weekend, and it's not because they don't love you, but they're missing just that one more thing in their life. And I feel like they're on some kind of journey. Maybe they're going hiking, or they're traveling a little bit, and they really can't be like emotional with you at this time, or expressive, because they have something else going on. They might also be searching for that ninth cup to bring you your wish come true. And if you listen to the Libra reading for February, you might understand that. So I would say if you're Libra, definitely go check that out. All right, Scorpio. What is going on with your person, Scorpio? All right, Scorpio. Okay, a lot of conflict with this person. They're dealing with family members, friends. It's not heavy conflict, but they are having like a struggle situation here, number 5, which represents unmanageability. Trying to keep things light, but and maybe showing good sportsmanship, but just dealing with the struggle right now. And they really can't engage with you because they have all of this going on at this time. This can sometimes be competition, or just dealing with others, and it could be like a meeting of some sort with other people and throwing ideas around and having a struggle situation about something like that. So they're just really not available to you at this time, Scorpio, for the weekend at least, because they have something else going on here. So Sagittarius, what is the message? What's Sagittarius person up to? Okay, so Sag, your person is like out living the good life, spending time with female sisters, friends, communicating with others this weekend, going out and having a joyous good time, possibly wanting to have a reunion with you or connect with you over the weekend and go out and do things with other females or other or family members or friends. Oh, after this, I'm going to end the reading for the weekend. But yeah, there's definitely an energy of communication about getting together and doing some fun stuff together this weekend. Okay, so lots of fun, lots of fun. All right, Capricorn. What is Capricorn going on for Capricorn? Your person is in quiet mode, Capricorn. Withdrawn, not communicating, probably sleeping all weekend if they've been working real hard. Going to a retreat, getting some rest. If you're texting them and they're not answering, they might be like in church, or they are getting a massage, or they are praying, or they're just not available so much this weekend. They just have like, it's R&R. It's a weekend of R&R is how I feel. Okay, they might also be attending a funeral this weekend, and they're down and out. So I'm feeling like no communication happening here this weekend for you, Capricorn, with your person. All right. So we have Aquarius. Oh, wow. Aquarius. Yeah. So you have somebody here who might be having a struggle in the structure of their home, or there might be like damage from a fire, or they're dealing with the fallout of that. They might have a lightning strike over the weekend. Nobody's getting killed, so don't worry. But some structural situation with their home, and they're rebuilding something here over the weekend. They're working on something. Now, this can be a very sexual card, so they might be really like thinking about you a lot, and then boom, if you know what I mean, like intimately thinking about you all weekend. And that's just a funny thing to say. But anyway, yeah, definitely dealing with a situation that unforeseen event that's happened over the weekend, and they're needing to take care of that. All right, Aquarius, you're welcome, Michelle. So let's move on to Pisces. and then we're going to be done. Okay. Okay. Wow, Pisces. Your person's also in a bit of a conflict here. And so they are, again, dealing with the situation that they're trying to get under control. It's not into like heavy, heavy conflict just yet, but they're trying to keep it light. And sometimes they could just be also out playing or playing a sport. They're not available because they're doing something over the weekend where they're fighting other people with bow staffs, or they are just they're engaged in some kind of sport, or they're fun. If you're female, this is fun with the guys, or fun with friends, and engaging in some, back and forth witty banter, that kind of thing. They're just feels like just busy with their friends, right? They might invite you to play something, a game of some sort, but they're really like wrapped up in this weekend, Pisces. So not too much communication, but it's just for the weekend and what might be going on with them. So, all right, I'm going to end the reading for the weekend. I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend going forward. And I will be back on Sunday to do the week ahead for the 20th through the 26th, I think it is. So thanks, everybody, for your payments and for showing up and being with me today. And I will see you guys on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as always. All right, take care.